Hello everyone, this is Darshan, the guy who is obsessed with side projects. So I'm here with another one. Sorry, I just can't help it. My new side project is called Wisdom of the Friends. Now, before I give you a demo into this, let me give you a little backstory. So, about 5 years ago, I reached out to some friends that I know personally and the people on the internet, asking them a very simple question: that what advice do they come to me for? It's an exercise to become more self-aware and reflect upon the things that you have been doing. So about 29 people responded to this. I got very interesting insights from them. 20 of them were unique responses, which told me a few things about myself. So they know me for design, which is an obvious one. Now I'm a professional designer, so I'm glad that people also see me as one. But they also know me for personal branding and freelancing. At the time, I used to talk a lot about building your personal brand online. And since I was into freelancing full time for about 3 years, I was talking a lot about freelancing as well. They also gave me more insights into other skills that I have, and they also highlighted some of my personality traits. So, saying that I was approachable, helpful, transparent, kind, and someone who had self-belief. Some of these were surprising, and some of them were also reassuring. So I heard about this idea on a podcast somewhere, and it was immediately interesting to me for two reasons. Number one, on a day-to-day basis, we don't really take time to see if there's a mismatch with how we see ourselves and how others see us. So this is an exercise that makes us more self-aware. And the second is to double down on the skills that we have. Now, if you want to create a side project or even a startup, you're looking for things that you're good at, right? So this exercise can give you a little sneak peek into that. It can open doors to new opportunities. Though it was very fun, it was also time consuming, and all the logistics around this were let's just say they were annoying. So I used all sort of different messaging applications like Twitter, WhatsApp, LinkedIn, Instagram, reaching out to people and trying to get a response from them. After I got the response, I put them together in a Notion table and manually sorted them out, and then used my designer skills to create data visualization from that, so that I could share this online and keep a record for me as well. Now, because it's been 5 years, I wanted to do the exercise again. You know that people change with time. The skills that you have learned might also change. You might get better at some of them. You might acquire new skills. And it's a great exercise to do, I think, every couple of years. It's been 5 years now, long time coming. So I wanted to do this again, but I wanted to avoid all of this logistics pain to make it more easier to get the response. So I took help of vibe coding tools, and I created this project called Wisdom of the Friends. It starts with a very simple question. I have pre-filled it out for you, which is, what advice do you come to me for? But of course, you can also change the question and you can get response to anything really. It can also be used as an anonymous survey tool. So after you enter the question, you can select from the response window of 24 hours and 48 hours. I recommend 48 hours. It just gives a little bit of an extra time for your friends to answer. So after you have created this question, you'll click on create and share. It will give you a simple sharing link. You copy the link and you share it with your friends. I will open it in a new tab to show you how it looks. So this is how your friends are going to see it. What advice do you come to me for? Now they can decide if they want to answer this anonymously, or if they want to add their name, they can also do that. For this case, I'm going to keep this anonymous, and I'm going to say in advice side projects and consistency. I'll click on submit response. So it will give you a simple thank you message. Now if your friends also want to do this exercise for themselves, they can click on create your own question, and this will open up the form for them. You do not require any account to use this application. You can just use it with the link, and it is going to store the information locally in your browser. While your friends are responding to this question, you can also track it. So here you will click on view responses and it will give you a simple tracker. Let me refresh this since I have given an input. So here I can see that this has already received one response, which is side projects and consistency. Now once the window is expired, you'll see something like this. I've already also created a data visualization for you. So this will tell you that you have received 2 total responses and 2 of those are unique. So one is side project, the other is tennis, and it will also highlight some of the featured responses. A very simple application to help you become more self-aware and to know the things that you can double down on. I will also give you a little sneak peek into how I built this. I won't go too much into detail, that's for another video. So I used Lovable to create this application. I tried a lot of different vibe coding applications, but I finally settled on Lovable for 3 main reasons. One, it was important for me that this project is hosted somewhere. So I love that Lovable has this one-click integration with Supabase, which is going to create a database for your application, and you can have your application running live, so anyone with the link can use that. The second one was the visual edits. I love this feature as a designer. So I can click on edit over here and you can see that it is highlighting all of the elements over here. So let's click on this button and say visual edit. So in this case I want to change the color of the button. So I'll change from orange to say a shade of black. And not just this, I can also type it out here in the AI chat if I want to make any particular changes to this particular element of the application. Yeah, I can type it out here. And the number 3 feature is the chat mode. Sometimes I'm also thinking out loud and I want to know what's happening here. So I use this chat mode to ask questions, and the AI would nicely answer that question, give me a plan to implement the feature or fix some bugs, and in the end it will also just give me a button saying implement it. So I'll click on implement and then it will go into the build mode. And as you can see that I've done a lot of back and forth with the AI Copilot over here. So that is it. Because I've had so much fun working with this tool and creating this side project in this tool, I also reached out to the team at Lovable asking them if they could give me a discount to share with my audience. And the nice people they actually gave me a discount. So you can use the code Darshan20 to get 20% off on any of the Lovable plans. I will repeat, it's DARSHAN20. I'll also mention it in the post, and you can start building your own application with this. So have fun vibe coding and use this tool and let me know how you like it. See ya.